You know that we knock 'em down. Yeah, we know we knock 'em down. You know we knock 'em down.
What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, and I am back with another one. Colossal Boxing Talk is associated with Three Kings Boxing under the movement umbrella. Deontay Wilder says a fight against Dominic Breazeale is possible if Anthony Joshua isn't next. And this is not the news we want to hear regarding Wilder or Joshua potential opponents. We want to hear that Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder has been signed, sealed, and delivered. But this is boxing and this is expected, especially when you're trying to make fights of this magnitude between two guys who have egos and who feel they have a right to whatever it is that they're looking for in the negotiation discussions. So, we all know the backstory between Dominic Breazeale and Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder fought Gerald Washington, I think, last year in Birmingham, Alabama. And after that fight, Dominic Breazeale and Deontay Wilder, or at least Wilder's folks, got into a little scuffle in the lobby area. I think there was talks of charges being pressed by Breazeale and his people. So there's bad blood. Deontay Wilder doesn't like Dominic Breazeale and vice versa. This is not a fight that I want to see. Dominic Breazeale, who I like, I've interviewed him a couple of times, doesn't have a chance in this fight. He's fought Anthony Joshua. You know, he's a good fighter, good good guy, but he's not on the level of Wilder or Anthony Joshua, as we're proven. When he fought Anthony Joshua, he gave a valiant effort, but was stopped in that fight a few years ago. But this is what Deontay Wilder had to say regarding a potential fight with Dominic Breazeale. Breazeale could be a possibility to fight next. We definitely have unfinished business. I want to hurt him really, 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 really bad. That is something that we're going to be putting on the table along with a lot of other things as well. We'll see what happens. We've still got a lot of choices to choose from. It might not be what people want to see, but this is boxing and certain things happen. We can only do what we can do. When people don't want to fight, then we have to move on. And when Joshua's ready to fight, then we'll make the fight happen. Yes, so that's his statement regarding the whole situation about the potential of this fight, the possibility of this fight, and as well as excuse me, Joshua and her and them not coming to the table or whatever the fuck it is. As you all know, before his fight with Luis Ortiz, Wilder obliged his obligation to the WBC by knocking out mandatory Birmingham in a rematch that wasn't warranted, but only happened because Luis Ortiz tested positive for a banned substance back in November when the fight was scheduled to take place. Now that that Wilder has did his obligation and defended or fought his mandatory, he can make an optional defense up for a year, I believe. Yes, Dillian White is the WBC's #1 heavyweight contender, but the WBC hasn't declared White as the mandatory, so he doesn't have to face White. Wilder doesn't have to face White as of yet. Now, will that happen? It's possible. It's a very good chance. Eddie Hearn is definitely going to be on the WBC's ass to make Dillian White the #1 mandatory challenger to Deontay Wilder in that WBC strap. But as it stands right now, that fight is not it's not necessary. It's not something that has to happen because there's no mandatory challenger at this moment. I know Dillian White is #1, and I think Dominic Breazeale is #2. But beyond the potential, Breazeale fight, Wilder also mentioned Adam Kowalski. He's 17-0 with 14 knockouts. He's ranked #9 by the WBC. He's a Polish-born, Brooklyn-based fighter. Haven't seen too much of him. Have to look at film if indeed he's the opponent next. But I pray to God that neither Kowalski or Breazeale or White is the opponent next for Wilder. I hope it is Anthony Joshua, but like I said, this is a process that we have to go through each and every time there's a big fight of this magnitude looming, and negotiations have to happen. It don't take a day. It takes 2, 3, 4 weeks, sometimes even longer than that. So we'll see. We still got plenty enough time in 2018 to get Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Hopefully we get it before the year is up. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Hit the notification bell to get notified every time I upload content. Head over to Facebook. Smack that like button on the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter at ColossalCBT. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this news and what do you think about this fight if, the Anthony Joshua Wilder fight can't materialize next. Shout out to everybody in the movement that's moving with us. Subscribe to 3kingsboxing.com daily for your latest and greatest unbiased, unfiltered boxing reported news. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.